Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Angelika's Journal. Today I'm just going to give you an update. I'm gonna show you what I've done up till now. As you can see right there, I have all the stuff that I've been making. Over here are these cards, which I just took 6x6, folded them in half, glued them. So that's that one. Did a whole bunch of them. So these are all 6x3. And of course, then we decorate it as we need them. I did find these cardstock that are very plain that I will decorate as I go. They're mostly 3x6. You can see some are a little bigger. So those are just ready to decorate. And then over here, I've got these. We were doing the master boards with the scraps. So there are the sizes. So this one's a 3x6, and there's that fleur-de-lis that's very faint. I did try and go over it with a blue so that now it looks kind of green. It's just a little more noticeable. It's still not that great. I won't be doing that again. But you can see these are 3x6. And these are 3x4s. So I realized on the video, I said I was going to cut them like the big 12 by 12 sheet. I was going to cut it 4 inch, and then go this way. But by not thinking and just thinking of the video, I ended up cutting it at 6 inch. So one of the other boards that I did, I cut at the 4 inch. Like, because scrapbooking paper is 12 by 12, so I did 4 inch, and then I did 3 inch, 3, and then the last one would have been 3. Do you know what I mean? So I cut them the same width, but a shorter length. So, and I like having these cards ready. This one, I cut even wider, because if you look at it, see? This one's 4 inches wide and 6. So that's a 4x6. That's a 3x6. And that's a 3x4. And they're all the ones I did from the masterboard with the scraps. And then washi tape and stamp. That's all I did. Was the scrap papers, the washi tape here and there. And then the stamp. That's all I did on these guys. They will be further decorated as I need them. So those are in there. And then this is the pile that I had previously that I looked through, and I couldn't find much I could use in my grandson's journal, which inspired me to make more. And then I put all my tags in here. Now, some of them are the Mother's Day tags. Some are tags that I made. Everything that's like a tag. See, even these are like a tag. And then I put all my blanks in here also. So those are all the tags. And then back here, I have a mac and cheese box. That's the back side, because I don't want to see mac and cheese. I don't eat the mac. Well, I haven't lately eaten mac and cheese. I'm not crazy about it. But I made these little things with little doors that open up. And I made a few of them. Whoop, this one's overlapped. Oh, there's another one. They kind of get stuck in themselves or into the next one. So there we go. I made a few of those. I will be making more, and I will show you on video, but it's pretty straightforward. It's a 6 inch piece of paper, so half is 3 inch. So this is 3 inches. So you would do 1.5 inch on this flap, 1.5 inch on that flap, and then that makes 3 inches, and the back is 3 inches. Now, some of them, see this one, I ended up overlapping. I kind of boo-booed. That one's fine. This one's a little too wide. You know, like there's overlapped. But it's another thing for the journal. And then back there is those easy envelopes, the trifold. What's this? Oh, these are pockets. So what I did was I took contrasting paper and then I cut them. This is 4 inch, 3 inch, 2 inch, 1 inch. And so, let me grab a piece of paper here. God, I have a whole bunch of paper. Why can't I find one? Okay, so that's a pocket. That's a pocket. That's a pocket. And then when you glue it to the book, if you want, you can make another pocket here or another pocket up here. So you have 1 pocket, 2 pocket, 3 pocket, and then 4, whichever way you want to do it. And so I just used contrasting paper and I made 2 of them. And then here is just the 1 pocket, and then depending on how you glue this down, you would have another one either here or on top. So I made a whole bunch of these. These are all, it's hard to see the pocket because I used the same paper instead of contrasting, but they all have a pocket with a notch. See, there's a notch right there. See the notch? Now you could use your distressed ink to show it more, which I probably will do that. But these are all just 1 pocket and then another one when you glue it down. And I got the inspiration from this one. Oh, and this one I rounded the corners. These I have not rounded the corners yet because I'll do that when I actually use it. And then this one was another type, which we'll do these on a video. So this wraps around the page, and then you glue the top and the bottom, so you have a pocket on the back of the page. You have a pocket here. You have a pocket here. And you can see it's all contrasting colors. Sorry, all contrasting colors. And so, again, you have a pocket here. You have a pocket here. And then you can have a pocket on top. And then, of course, the back of the page would be a pocket. So this is another one with multiple pockets. And these 2, I think I'll do a video on one day, just so you can see me make it. But that's another way, another one. And what else do I have? Oh, and then, and these, I don't know. I want to make tucks, but I'm not happy. These are tucks I had made in the past with washi tape. And I'm not that crazy about them, but mind you, once I put a picture on it and add some writing or some lace or something, it would fancy it up and you wouldn't see the whole thing. So I think it'll be fine. And this is the one I had done upside down. So it's going to have to be an upper tuck, and then you tuck things upwards. But I want to make more of these. Yeah, so the tucks I still have to make. I did want to share. Oh yeah, and I put all the postcards I had. I had it in a different place. These are all the postcards my mom had that I thought I would use in the journals. And then these 2 I had picked up somewhere. I don't remember where. And they're all postcards. They're marked postcards. So I'll add some stuff to the back of it. And then we'll see how we'll use them. But those are all the postcards I have. And then this box. Oh yeah, you saw this one already. I just changed the container. Here, I'll position you more downwards. A little more this way. There we go. So these are all the playing cards that I had done on, I think I did it on camera. And then these are all the playing cards. Well, I decided to put my business cards in the front of it. Now, these are business cards. I was going to do something on the computer on my Open Office program to put my channel name and all that. But I was thinking, you know what? I could use it for journaling too, because this would give it a nice background. And then you glue something on here. You can put a word on it with a backing, you know. So I put them in here too. And then the ones I've gotten from other people, I stuck in here too, because I'm going to reuse them if I don't need their numbers. And so I used the cutlery tray to store all this. So that's over here. And then this is my mishmash. So let me see. From those the books I had bought, I started cutting out all the pictures and the advertisement. Can you see all that? Like, there's so many. Now, I don't know that I would use all of them. And a lot of them I left the writing on just because it's nice to reminisce. But yeah, there's comic strips. Was all this stuff. And then here is another pile. A picture of a woman scrubbing the floor. There's some 1892. There's some other year ones also. They're in here somewhere. 1925. 1894. Have I been saying 19? Oops. Anyways, so those are all I've done. So right now, I'm just cutting them all out. Every picture, every advertisement. I've spent 2 days doing this already. Like, it gets pretty boring. All you're doing is cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. And some of these are pretty big. So on some of them, I actually cut off like part of it. Like this one, I could cut off more on this side. And then what I plan on doing is putting it on the printer and try and print it, but in a smaller scale. So it's not such a big picture. And that's what I'm going to do with the bigger ones. I'm going to shrink them down. And I also have the stuff I bought online. And some of the stuff I printed online. This is a page, a scrapbooking page that I had cut down. And then I've got a bunch of writing pages. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Anyways, as I was cutting these out, I kept the pages with writing. Now, if these are nice and yellow, but these are really white. So I was thinking what I might do is pull out my coffee dyeing stuff and coffee dye them so they're more of a tinted color. These are yellow, so these are fine. And my Harlequin Romance are fine. They're from the 1970s, so see, 1971. So they've browned quite nicely. And yeah, these are from the technical book, which I think was from the early 1900s, mid 1900s. But this one, I don't know when it was actually printed. It was about the late 1800s and the early 1900s, the turn of the century. But I think it was a newer print because they're not very yellow. They're still pretty white. So I may coffee dye them. But that'll be in another video. Anyway, so I kept the writing stuff. And then I also kept these white pieces. Now, these yellow ones would be nice to stamp numbers on it. Or the ones that are a little bigger, I could use to stamp stamps, like to make it look like a stamp and then cut it out. Make my own stamps. So all these, some of them have stuff on the back side because I trimmed it. But I can still use this side, and when you glue it down, you don't see what's on the back. So all this stuff can be reused. So I kept that. Oh, I don't know. Did you see that? Anyways, I don't know which one it was. One of them had a, see here, you can even see this one. There's writing on the back. Whoop-de-doo. I'm using this side, and then I glue it down. All right, so I kept that. And that's all from the cuttings. And I have a pile here on the side that there's pictures on both sides. So these, I'm going to photocopy it. Like this one I have to shrink down to size anyways. It's way too big of a picture. Even if I cut that off and cut this and then maybe a bit here, I could cut it down, but I want to see what it's going to look like if I shrink it down. And then there's another picture on that side that needs to be shrunk down. And then there's these, there's advertisement on both sides. That's a comic. This is an advertisement, and that's a pretty picture of a lady. Like, you know what I mean? So all these I need to work on the printer with. So I have this pile right next to the printer. And that'll be that. These are the ones I've already cut out. Some of them I've cut out more than others. This one I may cut it down more. But right now it was just the point of cutting everything out. That is a photo. So this is my pile, what's left. Now these are the pages that were single pages. See, this is the technical one I still have to do. All these photos I'm going to cut out. And I find that some of these, when you go to photocopy it, it does not come out very well. So I don't know. I'll see when the time comes. But I still have these to cut out. And then when I get to the technical ones, I will, you know, whatever. See, this is only one-sided, so I can just cut that out. But some of them are two-sided, so I need to photocopy it and see how it turns out and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean. So I'm still in the prepping process. There's still a lot of things I want to do videos on. You know what? I'm actually thinking that it may take me right up to Christmas, because Christmas is 1 week from today. I believe. Yeah, because 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, today's the 18th. So, I'll probably just do how-to videos, tutorials on different things I can make for the journal. And then it looks like it might be the new year before I actually work on my grandson's journal. I still have my day planner I need to do. Because the first is coming around in 2 weeks, 2 and a bit. This is editing Angelika, and I just realized that my video was an hour and a half long, so I was able to split it into 2. But this video, the first part of it is just a share, show and tell kind of video. So I just wanted to come on here and say, thank you for watching. And, what was I going to say? I tell you, my mind's on editing, because the second part of this video is going to be an hour and 12 minutes. So now I have to figure out how to speed up certain parts of it. So my mind's kind of distracted. But I just wanted to say, remember to do what makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place. And thank you for visiting, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.